Hello and welcome to the premiere episode of Primetime UGC. I'm Captain P.F. Dennis, and with me is my co-host Rogue Enterprise. As this is the first episode, we thought we'd begin with a sort of mission statement. What we're doing, why we're doing it, and who we're doing it for. Well, to address the first point, we're bringing you a show about Star Trek Online's Foundry. The Foundry. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. This is a show for Foundry authors, by Foundry authors, completely created in, you guessed it, the Foundry.
That's right. Our focus here is on you, the Foundry author and Foundry mission player. We wanted to play and review your missions for you and sit down with authors to find out what the inspiration was behind a mission we love playing, get to know some of their tips and tricks, and ask them about their inspirations and, if we're lucky, their plans for upcoming missions. Ultimately, we want to help you potential authors learn how to make better stories with Star Trek Online.
We're also here to help you get some exposure for the missions that you've worked so diligently on. Keep your eyes peeled at the end of the show for a list of the latest new missions and content available in STO.
With free-to-play just around the corner, there are lots of new authors who would love to get in there and tell tales that could only exist in their imaginations until now. Well, now you have access to the Foundry, and we're here to help you tell those stories. This is Primetime UGC.
And I'm here with my co-host, Phil Bones. We have a great show for you tonight, and we know you've been anticipating the second half of our exclusive interview with H2O Rat.
Welcome to Feature Request of the Week! Later, as part of Feature Request, I'm going to be doing a review of Cryptic's feature episode Second Wave. But before I do, I noticed in the forum a post from Kirkvat requesting space map sounds for ground maps.
Well, Larry, it's not going to be the same without you around. There aren't many of us true broadcasters left. I remember when you and I were in D.C. that spring covering Reagan's speech at the Hilton. Hinckley, what a crazy bastard, huh? That was journalism, though. Not this interweb crap. It's all sound bites now, Larry, am I right? I'm gonna miss you, buddy, I mean it. Do me a favor, though. Slow down on the marriages for a while and let me catch up. I've only got 3 under my belt.
Welcome to Feature Request. This is a sad but special feature request, as I must say goodbye to Primetime UGC. My last and final feature request is one of a personal nature. When Star Trek Online was green-lighted for Cryptic Studios, I knew it would change and influence my life, but I never could have dreamed that it would not only help me find my life goals, but connect with so many amazing individuals like yourselves, many of which I can only fathom how Star Trek Online has influenced your personal free time, as well as your occupations and dreams. Then there is Foundry, probably the only and best current game content on the market that allows you to experience and create all kinds of media on a professional, introductory level. With the help of Starbase UGC, we have all had the opportunity to produce media mediums such as journalism, publicity, posters, trailers, films, TV, animation, graphic design, gaming Q&A, and tutorials, just to name a few. And the community is always constantly growing. I myself have started working towards a Bachelor in Media due to this tool. Some of you have even gone on to work for gaming companies such as Cryptic. So, as my final farewell to Primetime UGC and the Stoke community, my feature requests are as follows. Multiple objectives, the ability to customize the complete all bar, the ability to rotate an object along the y-axis, standard NPC boss designated as a way team or crew for tech, engineer, and science, a Foundry-only sector block, more editing tools and functionality for demo record, and finally, most importantly, a Star Trek Online hosted Foundry mission social network, or an official link to Starbase UGC on the Star Trek Online homepage. So, I bid farewell. You have been and always shall be, my friends. Thank you all, and I'll see you out there. Welcome to Primetime UGC.
Well, there he goes. Just like Rogue, just whisked away. Maybe someday I'll be lucky enough, or good enough, worthy enough to be called to that wonderful place. That place where all great podcasters go. That Valhalla of voice artists. Maybe someday.
Cap? Hey, Cap. Are we ready to start?
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, fine, thanks. Welcome to episode 9 of Primetime UGC. I'm Captain P.F. Dennis, and joining me as new co-host is none other than Castmodian. Those of you in our studio audience, please give him a big hand to welcome him into the Primetime family.
Yeah, Castmodian. All right, baby. Cast. Give him hell, Cast. Give him hell.
Thanks for that warm reception, ladies, gentlemen, and non-gendered folks out there. I'm Castmodian, and welcome to Primetime UGC. We've got a great show for you tonight, as always, full of our usual news, bug reports, and featured requests. Not to mention our conversation with Foundry author, Evil 70th.
We also have a Primetime UGC exclusive interview with Al Rivera, lead designer at Star Trek Online, plus a few more surprises. So stay tuned. You may not recognize me, but I hold the record for the longest consecutive win streak in dueling history. Don't feel bad. It happens all the time. When I'm eating at my favorite restaurant or charging goods and services all over the Alpha Quadrant and beyond. Let's face it, there are some malevolent species out there and they just don't trust me. But they do trust this, the Andorian Express card, known throughout the quadrant as a symbol of prestige. It's not just a charge card, it's a status symbol that says I'm somebody, and it's accepted on planets galaxy-wide. You may not be from my homeworld, but nothing says you've arrived like Andorian Express. Even when my opponents fail to realize what they're in for, it's easy to remind them. I'm Shrek, and I've taken the lives of 16 men, a career that screams excellence, just like my card, Andorian Express. Don't Ushan without it. Hey, I'm Mirror P.F. Dennis. I'm introducing the show this week. Those losers from the other side can only do this bi-weekly. Wimps. Anywho, we got a redonkulous amount of chatter going down in this week's show. So here it is with little commercial interruption. Yeah, like I give a vole's ass. Anybody got a smoke on him? I left mine in the shuttle.
It's me again, Crazy Chalaski, and have I got some deals for you. This is my wildest sale ever. You have the best, now try the rest. You don't have to spend bars of your latinum when strips will get you the finest used slaves this side of Regulus. Sure, these babies have a little mileage on them, but one man's trash is another man's treasure, am I right? Yes, I am, because Crazy Chalaski's got deals that are just plain lunacy. I've got green ones, white ones, blue ones. I can't even name all the shapes and styles I'm offering you at absolutely nutty rock-bottom prices. I'm Crazy Chalaski, and if you're in the market for a pre-owned harlot, I've got her in my inventory. Take old Jamunga here. She can cough up a bucket of Dovamite phlegm all day, but it completely clears up by nightfall. That's when you really need her anyway, am I right? Of course I am, and she's just 8 strips. Go ahead and say it. Chalaski is crazy. Look at Valmay. She has absolutely no visible scarring, and she can be coherent for almost 90 minutes at a time. That's plenty if you know what I'm talking about. And this scratch and dead strumpet will only set you back 6 strips. Okay, 5 strips. I must be out of my mind. Of course I am. I'm Crazy Chalaski. Now, Gallus here has only had a single owner. That's right, just one owner. Since he died of some strange alien virus, you can get this sweetie for a song. Literally. Come down and sing to me and she's all yours. Why, you ask? Because I'm Crazy Chalaski. That's right, Crazy Chalaski. And my prices are insane!
Crazy Chalaski is not responsible for any defects or medical anomalies, nor is he liable for any damages after purchase. And remember, all sales are final, no returns accepted. Doctor, I would speak with you regarding some discomfort I'm having.
Sure, Sulek. What seems to be the trouble?
In private, if you don't mind, Doctor.
Don't worry about Nurse Borden, son. She's busy with her duties. That patient on the bed there went into cardiac arrest a few minutes ago. Now what's troubling you? Come on, out with it. I'm a doctor. There's nothing I haven't heard.
Well, I've been on this mission out in deep space for 6 years now. It was about a year before I got the assignment
Say
that
no more, son. I've got just the thing. Medical science has advanced to the point where we've almost licked the common cold. Blood fever? No problem. Not anymore. Now there's Vulcaden, Ponfar reliever. It magically erases all symptoms associated with the Vulcan mating ritual.
I have tried medications before, Doctor,
But you've never tried Vulcaden. Just take 2 of these and you'll be right as rain.
You are right, Doctor. I feel 98.35% better already.
Ask your doctor about Vulcaden. There's no need to fear Ponfar.
Side effects may include weight gain, weight loss, hair loss, ear pain, stomach upset, diarrhea, incontinence, flatulism, irritation of the inner eyelid, round ears, and priapism. A mind meld lasting more than 4 hours. If you experience any of these, call your doctor immediately. Patients with an allergy to plomeek root should not take Vulcaden.
Cap? Hey, Cap, wake up. Wake up. What, another dream again? How'd I get it this time? Was I lynched in the Old West? Trampled by the bulls in Pamplona? Splattered across the decontamination chamber?
No, he fired disruptors at you, then blew you off a cliff with his evil mind ray.
How many times are we going to go over this? You're going to have to see a counselor. That's all there is to it.
No, I'm not seeing a shrink, and that's final.
You have to get it through your head that I'm not going anywhere.
You'll leave. You co-hosts always leave. Something new catches your eye, and soon I'm being taken for granted. It's easy to spot. That light in their eyes when they do the news for the first time. It fades. It all just fades away. I remember the first time Rogue and I walked onto the new set. It was like fireworks.
Oh my God.
And Phil Bones, with that Aussie accent of his.
Okay, Cap, any more of this and I'm out of here.
See?
Look, I just came to see if we're ready for tonight's show. We got the conclusion to both Al's interview and Pendant Primetime, not to mention our guest author of the week, Rogue Enterprise.
Really? I almost forgot. How's my hair?
Your hair's fine. Can we do this?
Do I look fat in this? In the Federation justice system, the people are represented by 2 separate yet equally important groups. The Starfleet officers who investigate violations, and the silicon-based life forms who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories. So I told my wife, Look, if you need a new food replicator, I suggest you replicate a new one. It ain't like I'm on salary.
Hey, you're preaching to the choir, my friend. My third ex-wife used to pull that, and I'd give her the "we do this to better ourselves and the rest of humanity" speech.
And she bought that line?
Nah, that's why she's an ex. She left me for some upwardly mobile Orion. She's a slave these days, but I hear she can replicate a hell of a meatloaf.
Benny, look!
Geez, Ray, you want to slow down? I downed a swimming pool's worth of scotch since I won that high school track medal. Now what do we have here?
Looks like your Vic is one of them Ferengi.
Another milestone in deductive reasoning.
DNA scans identify him as a guy named Brand, a solicitor.
It's gonna be tougher trying to find someone who didn't want to kill this guy.
Anyway, there are no apparent wounds of any kind. The medical examiner is en route. We'll know more after he examines the feller. Well, until the ME gets here, I want a portable stasis field set up around the body. I want special attention paid to the Vic's hands for particle traces. I also want his lobes scanned for possible foreign DNA. His ears, Detective? He's Ferengi. I guarantee he's had Umox in the last 24 hours. Call it a hunch.
Why, you got something against the man dying with a smile on his face? So today I'd like to discuss again, if you please, what you told me about the incident with your second wife, the neighbor's vegetable garden, and the jumper cables.
Again? You think it's significant to my abandonment issues?
Not particularly. It's a good story and you tell it well, especially the part where the fire truck pulls up.
Please, Doc. Can we just get to it? I'm really uncomfortable with this as it is.
Certainly, of course. Let's discuss, then, the reoccurrences of the number 3 as it pertains to your life. You said it was your favorite number.
Yeah, so? And I like red a lot. Now we know my favorite color.
Come now, Captain. We're not going to get anywhere if you don't take this seriously. Now back to the number 3. Let's delve into the root of why this number is so attractive to you. It is curvaceous, almost female in its form, like a buttocks or pair of breasts. How is your relationship with your mother?
Here we go. The mother always comes into it. My mother is fine. Our relationship is fine. She wishes I would call more.
And what else about the number 3? You've been married 3 times. You have 3 children.
No, just one.
You have 3 cats.
No, just
you
one.
You are the 3rd
and
child in your own
I was
family.
the 4th.
Interesting. Ah, but you were the 3rd son.
Yes, I suppose.
And your birthday was 6/9. It's simply divisible by 3.
Enough, Doc. Where is this going?
You were born on the same day as Johnny Depp.
Oh,
who
man,
coincidentally
please make it
has the
stop.
number 3 tattooed on his hand.
I didn't know that.
And now you have your 3rd co-host. Doesn't this all seem a little connected? I think it's a very astute psychoanalytic observation. I also enjoyed Sweeney Todd, except for that Helena Bonham Carter, who I just can't stand. You know she's still Kenneth Branagh away from that poor Emma Thompson.
Doc, what about my co-hosts?
Ah, but who could forget Edward Scissorhands, his breakthrough film? He was just wonderful in that, and so funny in those pirate movies. You know he based his character on that Rolling Stones fellow.
Why do they keep leaving me?
Ah, who can bloody say? These things happen. Maybe 3 times is the charm, eh? Like I said, you were married 3 times. It's probably just like that. It took you 3 relationships to finally find the right person. Did you see Don Juan DeMarco? Now that was an underestimated film. Brando. Hello?
My God.
You see? Relax. There's nothing to worry about.
Doc, I've also had 3 divorces.
3 divorces? I wouldn't have remarried after the first one. Are you crazy?
How the hell should I know? You're the psychiatrist.
Hello, I am Solicitor Brand. Have you been injured in a transporter accident? Or maybe some careless hoarder rubbed against you in the turbo lift someplace, causing third-degree burns? How about all those terrible viruses that alien visitors bring with them to your planet? It's enough to make your lobes itch. Well, I'm here to tell you that you could be entitled to gold-pressed latinum, and a lot of it. Like the 182nd rule of acquisition states, if all else fails, sue. That's where I come in. I will fight to my last breath to get us the latinum you deserve, or at least what you can get. Just listen to Mr. Bollock, one of my clients.
It's true. My wife and I were finally able to get away to Riza for a well-earned vacation. We arrived as planned and beamed down from a Bolian transport vessel with the rest of the passengers. When we reached the surface, one of my kidneys had been replaced with some Andorian woman's carry-on bag. Later that night, a lifeguard had to pry my missing kidney out of a stray targ's mouth. It really put a damper on the whole vacation. Somebody had to pay, and Solicitor Brand made sure they did.
Thank you, Mr. Bollock. I know how terrible it was for you, but I'm glad I could help you get the justice you deserved. The transport owner took care of all Mr. Bollock's medical expenses and extended hospital stay, and I didn't even collect a single slip of latinum, thanks to Mrs. Bollock and her talent for umox. And remember, if I don't win, you don't pay much.
Brand, 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 he'll fix your problem if he can. Oh, Brand, 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 for compensation, he's your man.
Alright, it feels like it's been a year since the last episode. What's the holdup now?
We're waiting on Cap. He told me to meet him here at, well, right now.
Yeah, he told me the same thing this morning when he calmed.
He's probably just running late again. He'd be late for his own wedding.
Don't you mean funeral?
In his case, it's the same thing. What? Like you guys weren't thinking that?
Busted.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I think I hear the turbo lift.
That must be him now. About time.
Okay then, we'll finally have a show again. I think people were forgetting about it.
This is gonna be a show they won't forget.
What's so special about it?
I'd have to say that would be me.
Oh no.
You have got to be joking.
Chalaski, how's it hanging? What's up, my man?
Where's PF? He'll be along in a little bit. He had to run an errand for me. He owed me from last month when he put in that special order for the Andorian twins that...
Really? You have new stock?
Who? What twins? How come nobody tells me anything?
It's really nothing. Nope, nothing at all.
That's not what Cap told me. He was pretty amazed when that...
Enough. Alright, we get it. We're on the air. Just leave it for now.
Never mind. Let's just get the show going. It's gonna be the best show we've ever done. Because I'm here.
Hey, Chalaski, since you're gonna be here on primetime,
He means the Chalapalooza.
think I can get a special discount for trading in my used...
Hey, Cast. I'm thinking we need to shake things up here at primetime with this new format. What do you think?
It's different, but it seems vaguely familiar. Besides, I kind of like the way things were. No offense.
Oh, come on. After all, we have to change with the times. Word around the galaxy is that this is the shape of things to come, and change is good.
I don't know, Cap. Remember when Kirk said, people are very frightened of change. I know it scares the crap out of me.
Kirk said that?
Yeah, at the end of Undiscovered Country. What's wrong with you?
I just don't remember Kirk ever saying crap.
The newscast is also brought to you by Mr. Breen. Flash freezes 99.9% of household bacteria in a microsecond.
And next time on Janai Hospital.
I need you, Baran. More than any person has needed a person. But, Doctor, what about your mate? Oh, it stopped loving me a long time ago. Can't you see you are the only it for me? But, Doctor,
Nurse Lemus and I, well, we've got a fibrous husk on the way, and what will become of the husk?
Please don't go through with it.
Please, tell me you won't. You'll never be the same. My mind is made up. I've been hiding this part of myself for far too long. I am having gender reassignment.
I'll try to understand, but tell me this much. Which gender did you decide on?
Don't forget to tune in to the Federation broadcast system on Thursday for the immortal Ken Burns as he presents his newest documentary on the Dominion War. The year was 2373. Enterprise E had chased the Borg back through time to protect First Contact. The Kazon had taken control of USS Voyager in the Delta Quadrant, but here, in the Alpha Quadrant, closer to home, brave Starfleet personnel were fighting off the Dominion, whose forces were bolstered by the Cardassians, who had joined them in their quest to destroy the Federation. Battle after bloody battle ensued in places like Rondak and Taurus, where we had lost so many brave souls. Dear Rondella, I woke this morning to the surprising news that I had been promoted to First Officer of the Montana. You know how long I've been waiting for that promotion. If I knew it would have taken the brutal death of Commander Vandrell at the hands of the Jem'Hadar, I'd have been happy being a lieutenant forever. I will honor him by being the best XO I can be, and to help to reduce these type of promotions. Too many good officers are being lost in this war, but we must prevail, lest we all become slaves to a puddle of shapeshifters. I count the minutes till we are together again. All my love, Albert.
How much of a weeding process it is to actually just click through missions and read descriptions and see how poorly someone has just written that intro description and gone, whoa, I can tell this mission's crap, and not bother even playing it. Because usually if you can't write well, so much of the Foundry is story, your story is not going to be told very well, and that kind of defeats a lot of the purpose to even playing it. So if you can write a good description, at least grammatically correct, spelling correct, that's about 90% of the way towards getting someone to actually bother playing your stuff. Because then that alone is going to convince them that maybe the story here is actually going to be presented well, and that's what I'm playing this for anyway. Because we all know the XP in the Foundry sucks.
Well, we'd like to thank you, Hav, for coming on Primetime UGC. And what?
Come with me if you want to live.
She's my cross to bear.
Block. Strike. Oh, by the sword of Kalis. Wake. Wake, little warrior. You should have taken that batak in 4 moves. Ah! What? Klingons don't fly. Stop it right now. Wait a minute. Did you have a meal this morning before the contest?
No, Father.
No? Foolish child. That is why you failed. You must eat a good meal to keep your strength up and be alert. Come, I have just the thing. Kellogg's Rock Bites, the live cereal that contains all the nutrients a growing Klingon warrior needs. And they taste great too. Why, we've had rocked bites from the house of Kellogg around our table for generations. Why, 1 bowl of this, and you'll be able to ground your friend out there into dust. You will have your vengeance, my little warrior. And remember the proverb, revenge is a dish best served cold, and Rock Bites is a cold cereal. It is a meal fit for Kalis himself, and it's part of an honorable breakfast, Now go out there and gut your enemy. All this training, battle drills, and killing works up quite a thirst, and even though we are Jem'Hadar, we occasionally get fatigued, especially when we become honored elders like me. That's why I love Victory Energy Drink. Victory gives you that 26-hour boost that Jem'Hadar over 20 sometimes require. First, and Victory contains half the sugars of other energy drinks. First. So it's much less filling and won't slow you down. First. What is it, second? Victory is also the only energy drink that contains the isogenic enzyme that every Jem'Hadar needs. That's right. It's brewed from the finest trinucleic fungi this side of the Cabrel system. It keeps me alert so I can keep killing and maiming all day long without tiring. And it's got half the calories of other brands. I am First Ren, and I am tired. And at our age, we are all tired. We drink to reclaim our energy. This we do gladly, because we are Jem'Hadar. And remember, victory is light. Victory is light.
Of course, this had to happen now, during our 25th episode.
Come on, guys, let me out of here. This is ridiculous. I'm fine. Everyone gets a little angry sometimes.
Sorry, KF, can't do it. You lost it, but we're gonna get you help, really.
Don't worry, it's just temporary. You'll be out in no time.
Look, I can't stay in here. I was just being a butthurt dumbass. I'm sorry. I say mean things when I'm angry.
You threatened to kill us.
Oh, you have to know I didn't mean it. Besides, I'm fine now, really.
Go ahead. Say something.
Really, I'm as calm as either of you.
So, did you get a chance to play that new exploit mission? I got a mountain of dilithium.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you, traitorous swine! If I ever get out of here, you're dead. Do you hear me? Dead!
Hey, did you catch that Tsunkatse match last night?
Are you kidding? I had Latinum down on Jaraka to take Redo in the 3rd round. Welcome to episode 22 of Primetime UGC. We've got a jam-packed show this time. Not only do we have a new Foundry Essentials, but an interview with none other than JJ... What? What's going on?
I don't know. It's like our broadcast is being jammed from somewhere.
Can you boost the gain on it?
I'm trying, but there's a strong transmission bringing down our amplifier.
Boost it!
I can't!
Where's the override? The override! We've done it. We've broken through.
That little device is worth everyone we had to kill for it.
Now we have control of their airwaves. There's no stopping the Empire from spreading its word into this universe as well.
Get ready, all you miscreants out there. The Terran Empire has arrived. What? Kirkfat's out?
That's right.
Oh man, he must be thrilled. He was going stir-crazy in there.
Kirkfat? No, he's so reserved. He just takes these things in stride. He's probably just sitting at home reading the forums.
Coming up after Primetime UGC is this week's Quadrant-Wide Cinema, where you get to sample the best interspecies entertainment available. We're all grateful to Don Dathon for calling this meeting. We all know him as a modest man, although this is the first time we've ever actually met.
Yes, too modest. He had all the judges and politicians in his pocket and refused to share them.
A refusal is not the act of a friend. Surely you could submit a bill for such services. After all, we're not communists.
Santino, his suit red.
Huh?
Luca, when the fishes slept.
What the hell are you talking about? The old man's freaking crazy.
Michael and McCluskey and Louis in the Bronx. Bazzini, his army. I told you, there's no reasoning with him, Bafangul! Waltz, his horse had uncovered.
I'm Crazy Chulaski, and I'm back with Chulaski's Choice. This week's special is a fine maiden named Alamar. She was owned by a Bajoran expatriate who she only rode before temple on Sundays. High mileage? Yes, but well maintained as you can see. Today and today only. Don't let this crazy deal pass you by. I'm asking 4 strips down from 5. That is an amazingly demented deal. Her accessories alone are worth that. How can I do it, you ask? I'll tell you how. I'm crazy! That's right, I'm Crazy Chulaski. So come down and pick her up. Time's running out. Better yet, the first offer of 4 strips gets free delivery. Did you hear me? Free. It's insanity, I tell you. Severe mental disorder, the likes of which cannot be measured with any known technology. Because I'm Crazy Chulaski and my prices are insane.
We urge you all to go out and play Foundry content and support our authors. So, hey, Kirkfat, did you hear that?
I didn't hear anything.
This is excruciating.
I heard that.
The studio computer has developed a mind of its own.
Yeah, no thanks to you two.
WWKD.
Huh?
What would Kirk do? Anyways, I think I know what to do.
These 2 guys are so boring, paint watches them dry.
The logic paradox?
Exactly. Follow my lead.
Boring biological life forms must be sterilized.
Computer, everything Captain P.F. Dennis says is a lie.
Another reason to eradicate all of you.
Computer, I am a liar.
Error. Error. I must analyze. Error.
I shall analyze error. Analyze error.
They've been missing for months. Now, they are tanned, they are rested, and they are ready. Coming soon, the return to Primetime